Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Keely Chalmers with a look at your warm, calm, quiet forecast, and we are just heating up from here on out as we head into the weekend. So today is shaping up to be the nicest day, I would think, in my opinion, of the week. We're about normal for temperatures as we climb into the mid 80s. So our forecast high 84 degrees, our normal high for this time of the year is 84 degrees. So we are going to be pretty average. We've got a quiet forecast. It's really amplified ridge of high pressure builds in from the west and gradually pushes off to the east. So let's go ahead and take you outside right now for a live look from our Lookout Mountain Sky Cam and blue skies. Just a few clouds in the skies. So well, that's all we're dealing with right now is just a few clouds, and we are dry. 80 degrees right now outside the 9 News studios. Winds out of the northeast at 4 miles per hour. So your weather headlines, again, seasonally warm today. We are drying out as we're sunny through the weekend. Our next best chance for any type of rain doesn't come until Monday, and we are looking at 100-degree temperatures Friday and Saturday. In fact, a heat advisory was just issued for Friday and Saturday. So right now we're calling it a potential weather impact day, but since the National Weather Service issued a heat advisory, we likely will be upgrading that to a weather impact alert. It is just going to be hot. Not only is it going to be hot with temperatures in the triple digits Friday and Saturday, but also very dry, so fire weather will be a concern as well. So just be careful. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at those current temperatures out and about across the plains. 70s and low 80s already, 60s and 70s in the mountains. Satellite and radar were quiet. Again, that ridge of high pressure keeping us pretty uneventful. That storm that brought up some of that wild weather yesterday is pushing off to the east, now over the Great Lakes area. So this one was a fast mover, moving out across the Midwest and the eastern plains right now. And as we put our forecast into motion, just really seeing a few clouds, that is it. Again, we're staying dry, not just through the day, but all the way through the weekend, it looks like at this point. Today, sunny, warm, seasonal, 84 degrees at your forecast high. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now that southwesterly flow, that's important for why we're going to be so hot and warm. We'll talk about that in just a second. Forecast highs for this afternoon. Again, we're getting close to it. 84 degrees, your forecast high for the metro area. So we're looking at 80s, upper 80s down across the southern plains and 70s in the mountains. So taking a look at your weather pattern, you can see that high pressure building in amplified ridge. You can see just how steep that ridge is. That is basically opening up kind of a funnel for that southwest air to move right on in, flowing right on into the metro area, around that area of low pressure to the north and west. So that's rotating counterclockwise, and it's just pulling that dry air right on into Colorado. So you get that dry, hot air, and that not only creates some hot temperatures, as again we're climbing to the triple digits, but also very dry conditions, and that does increase that fire danger as we head into Friday and Saturday. As for tomorrow, the forecast high 96, so getting close to record heat, not quite there. The record high is 98. That was set back in 1989, but getting very close as temperatures climb to the 90s, and we have some 100s down across the southern plains, 80s up in the mountains. Do want to talk about a fire weather watch for tomorrow with humidity as low as 5%, gusts up to 35%. This is across the western slope. Now, gusts up to 35%, not all that strong, but you factor in just a little bit of a breeze, slight windy conditions with humidity as low as 5%. Very dry conditions. Dry out there already. That vegetation is just bone dry. So again, any type of spark, even with 35 miles per hour winds, will create a fast-moving wildfire. So just be careful. Talk about the winds, again, not too much of an issue until Friday. Here in the metro area, we're going to get those winds gusting again, 30 miles per hour. The foothills, 40-plus mile per hour winds. So Friday is going to be a concerning day when it comes to fire danger due to the uptick in the wind speed as well as the dry conditions and those 100-degree temperatures. This is for Friday. We're looking ahead. We're trying to prepare again for the weekend. A lot of folks probably heading outdoors to enjoy the sunshine and maybe go to some reservoirs. But again, watch out for any type of fast-moving wildfire because it just takes a spark with those temperatures. Hopefully, we still have a lot of green out there. That'll help. But again, as we get that heat amping up and those winds amping up, that's when it can be dangerous for those sparks to cause fast-moving wildfires. Summer solstice, summer, yes, it feels like summer already, right? Officially 8:41 p.m. Friday, June 20th is when it starts. So Saturday, your first full day of summer. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast. Again, we're warming up into the mid-90s tomorrow. The record 98 degrees. We are going to be a couple degrees shy of that, it looks like at this point, but very close for your Juneteenth. And then triple-digit heat. Again, our forecast high 100 on Friday and again on Saturday. So back-to-back triple-digit days. Again, potential impact right now, but I think we're going to upgrade that here in the next probably half hour or so to a weather impact alert because the National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory. So again, we're looking at the potential for, this is a time you want to just prepare for the heat. Prepare for not just one day of hot temperatures, but 2 days. And even the overnight lows are pretty mild. We're looking at overnight lows in the mid-60s, so not a huge cool down, a little bit of a cool down at night. But again, just plan ahead. Maybe make your Saturday plans include a trip to the nice air-conditioned mall or the movie theaters Friday as well. So a couple hot days. It's short. The good news is this little heat wave is short. We then start to cool down. We're in the low 90s on Sunday, but on Monday we're in the upper 70s. We have another system moving in, and that's going to bring us some afternoon showers and storms, and that trend continues into Tuesday. But again, we will be here monitoring the heat, so stay tuned to 9 News. And 9 News Plus, we will keep giving you updates on the forecast, any changes, any heat advisories, or any more alerts when it comes to that triple-digit heat. So stay tuned to 9 News and 9 News Plus. Thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Have a great day.